Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're playing Honkai Star Rail, going to continue on with version 3.1. We just survived what felt like the gauntlet of cutscenes regarding Tribbie and how they're de-aging whenever they use their powers, and it takes a toll on them physically and mentally. We learned a lot about Mydei and his best friends, and how basically one by one they started falling, and it makes him really sad. And he wants to be a gentle king that doesn't have to make all of the Kremnoans be fighters, wars, all that stuff. He wants peace. He wants peace for his people. And that feels like the summary of that gauntlet of 30 minutes worth of cutscenes yesterday. There's probably a lot more that I missed, but honestly it was such a trudge to go through all that. I really think that the cutscene should be no longer than 10 minutes a piece. And then you get some ability to interact as the player. But that's just me. So, with that being said, we are going to continue going through the story, starting by switching our point of view to Tribbie. And let's get it rolling. I think the team still has access to Tribbie. Okay. So we're going to play Tribbie. I don't really know what units go best with Tribbie, so we're going to...
What could possibly pique your curiosity here? Don't tell me. It's me.
We're going to... because we have to have one more Air Edition character, by default, so... Alright, this is gonna be our team. Let's go. It also hit me yesterday. The reason I had to reactivate all of the warp points is because it was in Tribbie's point of view.
Mama, I had a dream last night.
Oh, now what did you dream about, my darling Tribbios?
I had a dream that I turned into many.
Okay, we've already seen this cutscene. We're gonna skip that.
Mama, am I dreaming?
Don't be silly, dear. Of course you're not dreaming. I've always been by your side.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Tribbios is the smartest girl. I'm sure they remember where everyone is hiding.
The voice sounds so far away. I don't remember. Who am I looking for?
Your friends, who will chase the black tide away alongside you, of course.
Is this from my childhood? I don't remember. Am I dreaming? Use the spindle to connect everyone.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and cautious. She'll be able to get everyone together.
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
Of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear. I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside, covered in golden fig trees. There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
Let me think. I know! don't remember it all. Is this a dream? Or something that happened in the past?
Tribbie, your guess is as good as mine. First of all, we're going to take a quick pause to talk about Pocky and how awesome Pocky is, especially the crunchy ones. I'm not sure why, like, this is crunchy strawberry. This stuff is great. Alright, anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program.
It's packed full. Mama must have left all of these for me. All the words are blurred out. Could it be that my memory is fading?
This feels like what somebody goes through in like a near-death experience.
Bad chest! You can't lock me away! Huh? Why is this doll inside a chest? It's holding a sword. Why?
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship. They're skilled combatants who fear no danger.
Ooh, I can learn how to fight too and protect everybody!
Silly girl. You're Yanisopoulos' holy maiden. It's not your duty to fight. There will be many others to protect you.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
In that case, let Trianne fight by their side. This way, they'll always stay on course. How could I have known the name Trianne back then? Was it just a coincidence, or... Learning can change your destiny.
When navigating at sea, you need to know both astronomy and geography.
Isn't Yanis's knowledge enough?
Oh, sweetie. The ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost. That's why it's important to learn to recognize the miracle of Aquila.
Alright! Even though my brain is already super duper smart, I'll still try my very best!
Circe also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher to help you reach your dreams.
I want to be a teacher too! Oh, wait. I'm super duper smart. So I want to be the teacher's teacher!
Why not? But if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
Then Trinan can do it! She's well behaved and would make a great teacher! Mama and the others always said that I had a great memory. But now, I can't even tell if this is a memory or a dream.
Come, let's line them up. Now, Tribbios, set them on this music box and let them compose a melody for our song.
Music box? What's that?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? You invented it.
I invented it? What does it do?
Oh, my lovely Tribbie. You're usually so bright. What's gotten into you today? Well, you might as well see for yourself. Put your good friends on it and see the wonders it can do.
Put the dolls on. It's rotating, and I can hear something.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I don't remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What's going on?
Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living dead, but ghosts. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? A spirit, lonely and subdued. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Hurry! Run! Trinos, run! The black tide has arrived!
Where can I go?
Y'all, that scared the heck out of me. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting jump scares, nor was I expecting horror in Tribbie's story. Like, oh, I thought that was something. Like, I don't do well with horror, y'all. I'm gonna be straight up. Like, when it comes to horror, and it's like, yeah, this is a new house. You know, the people in here just, like, died, and, like, murder was committed here, and all this crazy stuff. I'm like, we're not getting in that house. Nope. I don't care how cheap it's gonna be, the mortgage, doesn't matter. Nope, 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 nope. We are not going there. So yeah, horror and me do not mix. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to the... Only one person can.
I know! It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Tribbles. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never leave you. But remember this, Trebios. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphorius. I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest Trebios.
Are we still in a dream?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well. If you want, I can pierce through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace. Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the Flame Chase journey.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We've already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we're feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating oatmeal late at night.
While my emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away, even the image of Mama. Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Oh, it's you.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun, and a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Aedes Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade. That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Emphorius?
It's possible. Much like the Black Tide, no?
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Phynon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
Their mere presence will endanger the Holy City and the Flame Chase.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Tribbie. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the grove. Monster in the black cloak. So scary. Everyone in danger. Nightmare. I can't forget. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far, far away. It's never coming back. We got back safe from the grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels a bit dizzy. Why are we here again? For the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecies past to everyone. But first, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone without hiding anything. Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan or Onyx for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the Lucid Hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Oh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Orynyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it. I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone! But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help us. This could be a problem. After all, it was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Orynyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way... In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Nikador's soldiers. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
Feels bad because we are a bunch of jar destroyers. Like literally we just... Oh, broken jar.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
What? Aggie? No, it's an illusion.
I don't like this. I don't want to do this.
Wow, this room is huge. Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx? What are you two whispering about? Tribbie? Trinen? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there. Over here! Follow Trian! Trian, slow down!
Trian is slipping, y'all. Slipping. Alright, where's the next jump scare? I guess we're in Jump Scare Valley right now. Oh, okay, so the headphone thing. I gotta explain this headphone thing really quick. So the reason I take one of the two off is because the way that the stream works, I can't adjust the volume that goes to the headphones without adjusting the entirety of the game's volume, which affects the stream's, like, audio mixer. So really what I need is a set of speakers where I can tune the volume, but until I get said speakers, this is basically playing at max volume straight into my ears. So whenever jump scares like that happen, like, it's like a really loud noise in my ear too. So it's both a visual and like an audio like jump scare for me. Because like visual jump scares, I think I'm generally okay-ish with, but like audio jump scares, oh no.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
It appeared again.
See, y'all saw it there for a second there, like, because I was adjusting the headphone, I didn't jump scare as much as the first time.
Right here! I summon thee, Orynyx! Stir up ripples of past reverie! Something's appeared! Wait, we should read it first. Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about Saffron and Treebios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Orynyx and entered their trial? But why haven't they said a word? Orynyx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Y'all, that description was wrong. Like, the way they talked about basically sacrificing Tribbie as either the great tree or just something to be used is kind of crazy. Where's the next one? Where's Finan?
Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragments of the past? Tribbie! Treenan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take a look. But Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in the stolium. Huh? There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there. Where did it go? Treenan, Tribbie, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must have startled it away. Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Tribbie, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet? What do you mean? It might just be an illusion, but Treenan wonders, is Orynyx really putting us through a trial?
Oh, things are getting spoopy, y'all.
Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away.
Oh, but we gotta talk about how, of the Chrysos heirs, only one of them gets to live and everybody else gets sacrificed in some way, shape, or form. That's kind of nuts. Where are you, Finan? Where are you? Where is Ghost Finan? Show yourself, Ghost Finan! I'm waiting.
Whoa, Tribbie, Treenan, look at this! So cool! There are so many of us now! Trian.
I'm just curious. Oh, it stays this color and doesn't go back. Okay. I wonder at what point we get hit by the insurmountable wall. That just says, like, nope, you gotta keep going. This is just curiosity getting the best of me right now. Because surely others have thought of this before, too. Honestly, Tribbie, the right answer is we probably got to get the heck out of here. Can we warp out of here? No, this is a temple of sorts. This is creepy that even outside it doesn't change. Ooh, we can't even warp anywhere else. Okay, so we are stuck progressing no matter what we do. Can we go back? Interesting. We can go really far back. Can we go all the way back? Now I'm just curious. We're gonna take this quick detour for me to calm my nerves. All of this does make me kind of wonder. Ah, no, this is where it draws the line. Okay. Yeah, this is where the game draws the line and says no more progression, question mark. It's another. Boy, I gotta admit though, usually I would have expected to hit the wall, the we should probably keep going wall. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, no though. But I think that's the wall. Like the fact that we can't trigger that like Oryx eye thing, I think that is the wall because we need that in order to go any further back. So I think that's the wall. Like we cannot go back any further than that. Y'all, I'm gonna be so real right now. I'm waiting for like some really scary, like bloodied version of one of the characters to just jump scare us and to never want to play Honkai Star Rail ever again. I am fully waiting for it. And y'all just might see me cry over stream. It's a high possibility with the way things have been going tonight. Alright, let's meet our... I want to say meet our demise. I feel like it's heading in that direction, right? Because we know now that all the Chrysosairs, not... Basically, only one gets to live. And we don't know if it's Casterus, we don't know if it's Tribbie, we don't know who it is. But only one gets to make it. If I'm gonna put my vote on it, right, if we're voting, I vote for... I don't know, to be honest. I don't think I... So the reason I say that is that I don't think there either is logically one of the ones we've met so far that should, like, be the quote-unquote one. Maybe Aglaya? Maybe? But it feels like everyone else is, like, so self-sacrificial. Maybe not Anaxa, but, like, Anaxa ain't cool enough to make it all the way to the end, it feels like. Oh. We played ourselves. We played ourselves. Yeah, I don't think it's Oryx putting us through a trial. I think this is a trap. It's a trap. Alright, time to get spooked.
It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this?
And there's no Oryx. Okay. Before we do this, I have a feeling there's a very long cutscene about to happen. So, everyone take a quick 10-second break to grab some snacks, refill your water, do whatever, and we'll be back in like 2 minutes. Alright, y'all. It's time for Honkai Star Rail the movie. Let's get it.
What's going on? Oryx disappeared?
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesized that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't they be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Oryx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akuma won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if they do grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akuma, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Tribbie, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Tribbie, Trinan, come check this out. What's this? Trian feels like it's so familiar. Where am I? Little gray, snowy, and... Wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's them. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed Swordmaster and recover the core flame. I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Tribbie and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Tribbie, let's go. We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. He is the key. We need your other companion, too.
Ma'am, do you mean me?
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Kremnos?
Yes, I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with his companion during the battle with Nikedor, and how they awakened Castrum Kremnos' past. That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akuma. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
Yeah.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Tribbie went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness, and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Casterus ahead to the Council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being. Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go, and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
I may not be as masterful as Trian when it comes to the Century Gate, but even I can open a nice big gate if I have enough time.
As for whether we can take back the core flame, that will be up to Anaxa's capabilities.
Based on what I know of him, he can do it. I'll be honest, we can't. But the Flame Reaver will have to step over my dead body if they wish to do you harm.
We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May Kethely sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
You mean Mydei? He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes. That is why he, too, faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Lydonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Lydonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. The Lydonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Lydonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marked the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akama soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. And loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Something tells me it's incredibly relevant that Mydei told Finan how to kill him. They even put it in gold text. Ed, what's my setup? What do you mean my setup? Like, my stream setup or like my team setup? Right now I'm playing Break Team. We're playing Firefly with the Herda Light Cone, maxed out traces, of course. I don't know if this is what you're getting at. Probably not. That's my weak spot too. Oh my gosh. I'll just make sure to count from the top right. This is here. Then we reach the thoracic ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. Instead of just going just clean down the spine, it's got to be the 10th one. All of the other ones prior to that one, invincible. Totally sword proof. I have no... Ed, first of all, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I've ever seen your name here, so welcome to the stream. This is all my stuff. I have a high focus on speed when it comes to Break Team, because it's just like, I want my Break Team to hit fast and often. Especially since, like, Firefly just eats so many of my skill points. I need all the other supportive members of the team to kind of act quickly. Ranmei I'm on the fence about because, like, the faster Ranmei acts, the more often I've got to get the field up. So I need, like, a pretty decent, like, rotation for that. So that's my team. Let's go. Let me actually see how far we are, because I, at some point, am gonna call it a night soon-ish, because your boy's got work tomorrow. So, where are we at? Nemesis Scorched by Golden Blood. So we've got 3 more parts left. I think we'll see how we do here. If we can get this one done, that'd be awesome. If not, we'll see what we can get to in basically like 15 minutes.
No way. A Crimnoan.
They're awfully chill. Huh. So that's the enemy, not this one. Hello? Okay, sure. That's fine. Now we're stuck. Oh, you know, we're playing story relevant stuff. Let's switch it up.
What could possibly pique your curiosity here? Don't tell me. It's me.
No, you stay. I'm really contemplating pulling for Anaxa, if I'm gonna be totally real. Because I have such a heavy reliance on the Herda. And Anaxa is just like a natural pairing. But Serval isn't so bad, just very, very squishy because they're so weak. Anyways, let's go.
I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
And Ackerman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black robe.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
Do that or save for Finan. I don't think I could go wrong either way. I really wish I knew what Finan's kit entailed. Maybe I'll just wait. Wait it out because Anaxa will come back eventually, and I'm not struggling with my herder right now. Like, the team is pulling itself pretty well, so maybe I can just wait.
I can still fight. You must become king. Nikador is with us. That sound.
Really? You think you're a match for me? Come on. Let's not play.
We're almost there.
Mind taking care of this for me? Alright, forget it. It's followed us way too far. We're gonna take care of this. I was not expecting it to follow us this far. Good choice. I'm holding for Finan.
The root of the problem.
Yeah, survival ain't so bad. We're chilling.
Ready to lose it? You can fight it, or rock with it.
Helpless is up. Expand your thinking.
Ooh, the double. Let's go. Actually, can we just take him down? Nice.
This song's for Let's Rock.
Help expand your thinking.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This was a really short walk. I guess we gotta fight him super soon. Okay. Team comp. Let's check it out. So, based on what we know about the Flame Reaver, we do want a multi-hitting team. And honestly, this team is kind of it. I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea for me to replace Remembrance Trailblazer with Sunday, to be perfectly honest. Because Remembrance Trailblazer is good, but I feel like not as good as Sunday. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna bring Sunday into the mix because it's like, while I want to keep the Trailblazer there just for, you know, like story purposes, it's definitely Sunday is the better choice here. Ah, if only I had Tribbie. It's okay.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mydei said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield.
Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us!
Finally.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Let's get him.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
I should have done this after Serval, actually. It's okay.
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Serenity is before me.
It's more.
Watch over you. Guide you
Time
on
for
your path.
Super Hurdle. Let's go.
Open sesame.
May the foul stench. Yeah.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
37. Bad. Okay, let's do it.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
Doubt farewell.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Oh, you're so cooked. You are so cooked right here.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Get ready, Prof.
At long last.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door? Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, will be your opponent today.
Long time no see, Nikador.
Wait, we gotta be real. That was kind of raw. That was like one of the greatest entrances in history right there. It's my city, why shouldn't I use the front door? This has got some like pure King Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist energy going on.
Fire invigoration.
Alright, let's go.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
We're gonna light him up.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Expand your thinking.
Serenity is before me.
It's more.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
I don't have time for games.
It's at 42 already. I think we're good to...
If I wait any longer...
Alright, let's get him.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
They're at 42, so this should hurt a lot.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
Such petty tricks.
Let's rock.
Open sesame.
Low-key, we might just be able to finish this before they even get to act.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
See ya.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
It's time to end this.
Heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs! Witness this. New God has come to Castro Kronos.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Orynyx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Orynyx is gone. Orynyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Orynyx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
Professor Anaxa can be a bit unrestrained. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Orynyx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Tribbie. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple, but that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Yes. It's Krateros.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Valorous death before glorious return. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity. And crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphorius!
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Crimnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
Alright, y'all, I think this is a good time to call it a stream. We will be streaming again tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit earlier than we did today, and hopefully a little bit, we can delve into the story a bit more. Hopefully getting past 3.1, version 3.1 storyline. Where are we at in this? So we've still got like 2 more sections of 3.1 and then we'll be done. But before we sign off for the day, let me just say I couldn't figure out why for the life of me, why does Kratos' voice actor sound so familiar? And so I looked it up, like, right in the middle of, like, that whole Kratos versus the Flame Reaver, like, segment. And it's because it's Richard Epcar. It's the voice of Ansem from Kingdom Hearts. That's why I couldn't shake the feeling of I know this voice. Because I've heard it so many times before. Wait, Trains. Okay, be real with me. Be real with me. In 15 minutes, can we reach the end of 3.1, or do we still have, like, a long way to go? If we have a long way to go, it ain't happening. But you saying that is making me think that something kind of crazy happens. I guess while I'm waiting for your response, I can burn the rest of my Trailblaze power. Let's do Echo of War. I always do Echo of War, always. Because you never really know. It also gives you, like, the best ratio of, like, rewards. I forgot, is this... Who would I use for this? Sure. Just save it, you have a job. Okay, let's burn through the Echo of War real quick, because, like, if I don't do this now, I'm gonna max out on Trailblaze power, and that is the last thing I want to be doing. I like Break Team. Yeah. You know, I think my most used unit by next year's, like, anniversary is probably gonna be Lingsha.
There'll be a way.
There's almost no way it's not Lingsha.
Time to cleanse the filth. Eternal.
Blood. Sex.
Alright.
Attack detected.
Cloud scattered. Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Yeah.
Alright, let's get it.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Lingsha's just better Gallagher, but auto heal. I know, but she's just so good. Like, she works well with the Herta, cause like being able to hit all 5 enemies is such a powerhouse move.
May the foul stench disappear.
Ooh, down to 0.
Dream vanished. Sex in the sea, no way! Allow me to purge the... Yeah! Unite our goals.
Even if they have no weaknesses, can I still weakness break them with
Dreams of
you?
a past... Let us dance once more.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Eternal. Every petal, all will be
I think
swept away
Firefly
by the
should
wind.
be able to take this home. Please, Fantilia. Let's not joke around here. You didn't stand a chance.
Time to cleanse the filth. Cloud scattered.
Join the truth. Resonate. Attack detected.
Wow, they stole my 0 skill point.
Time to end this.
Stay away.
Where are we at?
May the foul stench
Oh,
disappear.
you are so cooked.
Burns to ashes. Be a
your body and mine.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's fine, we got this.
Have we met? Dream vanished. Dreams of a... Let us dance
Go
once
get him,
more.
Daniel. Gallagher is better if you're a bit of a control freak? What do you mean? Oh, like if you're not like me and like to use the fun auto battle button? You know, it's so funny. I was actually thinking about it earlier. I was thinking about it earlier how like being able to use the auto button is like such a privilege, right? Like you had to work hard on your team comps to make sure they wouldn't just blow themselves up. Because I feel like there was a time where my team comp was just so bad that my characters would literally like run into their death. Like obviously right now they're not doing too hot, right? Like all the skills are being improperly used. The only one who's actually carrying their weight right now is Fugue.
Be of your body and mine. Everything in this world.
See, Link's ult right there doesn't make any sense.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I feel like no matter what team I use, the two units that like will always have a place or can always have a place are going to be Lingsha and Ranmei. Like when I really think about my team comps and stuff, like when in doubt, I feel like I can always make a team that gets supported by Lingsha and Ranmei.
Let us dance once more.
Dare you?
You know, it's almost cathartic to bring Fugue into this fight. The revived body of Tingyun going up against the imposter that stole the body to begin with.
Until everything burns to ashes!
I'm not gonna lie, for sheer aesthetics alone, I kind of wanted Dan Heng and Biber Lune.
And mine. Everything in this world.
I feel like the animations that they gave Dan Heng are like pretty top tier.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Like, Dan Heng's ultimate is like a proper ultimate. You know, I really should be deciding if I need these or not. Nope. 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 Alright, last run. Last run, and then we'll do like maybe a planar sphere or something like that.
Time to cleanse the film.
Amogus? Are you talking about Mr. Daniel?
Burns to ashes!
But yeah, back to the original topic. Again, my teams used to just insta-die in auto battle. They would literally just insta-die. They would run out of skill points, the healing wouldn't be going off. But like, after a certain point, once you build Imposter Among Us,
Everything in this world is bleeding.
but yeah, once you build the team comps, and like, it's like an accomplishment, right? That your team comp is like self-sufficient. Especially when you get to the point where it's like you can bring it down to one sustain. I think that's super OP is when you're able to get your team down to one sustain. Because it took me a while. There was those bad auto. These are the days of struggle. Because there was a time where I was running Gallagher and a healer. Like, I think I was running Gallagher and Luocha, because I was still getting just absolutely dismantled.
You're wasting my time.
I wish they had a skin for Firefly that wasn't in the Sam armor. Not a mod. Not a mod.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Also, you are correct, Dragons. I guess they also improved the auto battle feature so that they weren't just randomly activating stuff that didn't make any sense. Ooh, I thought Firefly was about to get killed there. Maho Shoujo Firefly. I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, wait, are we cooked? We could have been really cooked there if they hit Firefly.
Be of your body and mine.
Firefly, I need you to activate skill. Like, I know skill points are tight,
Clouds scattered.
but I need this.
Enjoying yourself?
Cataclysm! You're wasting my time.
Everything in this
Go
world
get them, bunnies!
is bleeding.
Bunny. Yes, yes, Firefly, get him!
Attack detected. Share good fortunes. Let us dance once more.
Ooh! This is a maybe. This is a no. Wait, excuse me, did anyone else see that accomplishment there? Or the achievement? Hello? What? Yo, that's funny. Yo, I didn't even know this was an an achievement, but yo, that's funny. That is hilarious. That is so good. Okay. All right. I like it. I did not see that coming. Okay, and let's burn the rest on spheres. We'll go for a sphere. We'll go for a break sphere. If only the bunny counted as a memo sprite, I think I would have wanted this more. Because, like, outside of this, right, I don't think this is such a bad one for Lingsha if you're focusing on the healing part. Because, like, the second part of this just kind of falls off when there's no fire weakness. It just falls off entirely. You know what? We're doing this one. I've convinced myself.
Spicy, stimulating. Something ominous has arrived.
Wait, wait, hang on. We gotta reconfigure this.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
I'm always down for tea and cake. Can I just shift them? No, I can't. Okay. There you go. This team count makes a bit more sense.
Is that it? I was expecting something. Incense ascend.
A day of peace.
Upgrade configured.
Can I auto this one?
The stench. Everything in this world
We're gonna see if I can auto this.
is bleeding. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Time to twirl. This big
I'm surprised. I really think Sunday should activate their ult. There we go. Okay. Because I know they were having issues with Sunday before.
open sesame.
Oh, not on 2%.
Expand your thinking. Time to twirl. Endless riddles.
There's just something so intimidating
Time to
and so demeaning about getting hit by someone that says time to twirl. Like, it's just so good. Alright, so we got spheres for the set that we wanted, but what spheres do we need? We need attack percent, and I think attack percent and HP are the only real ones. Quantum damage boost is not good. Physical damage boost is not good. Okay, we'll burn some of our leftover. Just because, like, we're so close to capping off anyways, so it's like, we might as well give ourselves, like, a full reset tomorrow.
It's bleeding.
Or not like a full reset, I mean, like,
Nothing but a boy.
like, get ourselves as far away from overcapping as possible.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Nice. I love the Sim universe. It's just so funny being able to, like, have all the curios and stuff that make your team, like, invincible, basically.
Time to twirl. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Time to twirl. Expand your thinking.
Deuces. Let's go. And if not to add insult to injury, some true damage at the end. Alright, so this is irrelevant. Break effect. Irrelevant. Max HP is kind of nice. But I don't think I'm going to use this. And then attack percent. We will take attack percent on this. Especially when that's got speed as the subs. Okay.
Take a rest. It's time for...
Alright, y'all. Well, with that being said, that's officially the end of the stream. Again, we will try and finish off 3.1 tomorrow. If not, I don't know if I'll be streaming Wednesday. If I'm going to be totally honest, Wednesday, I might be burnt to a crisp by the end of the day. So I don't know if I'll be streaming Wednesday. But if not Wednesday, for sure Thursday. So we got 2 more days of streams, and then I actually got to take the weekend off because I will be going somewhere. But yeah, that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. Again, tomorrow's stream is hopefully going to be wrapping up 3.1, but we shall see how that goes. But one last time, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.